Hello everybody. So here is the day come, and I will be replacing this with Mitsubishi 4036 chips with brand new from Texas Instruments. I received it today. I was comparing this specifications for these Texas Instruments like to the Max or Maxim microchips, and there is not a big difference. And like also I talked to my friend who already did use this Texas Instruments, and he was very happy with the results and quality. The difference that these Texas Instruments 4636 switches are recommended for the decks with dual supply voltage. Like if you will see schematics, so this microchip has like two voltage points, like one is negative and one is positive, and best signal goes like at the zero level, like through them. That's minimize the distortion, resistance, and so on. And the older Maxim chips, they were designed to work in the single voltage operation when they use ground and positive voltage. And in this case, like I have seen schematics of the Nakamichi, they had to pull up the signal levels when they send them to the switches to the 6 volt. So they use a 12 volt operation voltage, and they has used 6 volt pull up voltage to make sure that distortion will be minimum. For these chips, I don't need to do it here because here we're using dual voltage, and like actually all decks from 90s and end of 80s, they were using dual voltage for the amplifiers and specifically for the switches. Sony, GVC, Pioneer, all of them. So let me replace them, and I will replace these power capacitors here, and this one here, just to make sure that we will complete capacitors replacement for this deck. I would not replace these big guys now, I don't have it, and so far this two works well, but just to renew this operation and make sure this deck will work at the maximum quality, I will overhaul it. So meet you in the next part in a couple seconds. Well, and here I am. I'm just completed recapping like all power caps, like all other caps. I replaced except these two. I don't think I have those two. And I replaced these 4066 switches with Texas Instruments CD 4066B. Now I will connect the board and listen how it will sound. Stay tuned. Hello everybody. So I replaced capacitors and switches on this board, and I found I replaced these two 470 microfarad capacitors with brand new Nichicon Gold. And now I'm about to start work on this board. I will replace another one 4066 switch and like the rest of the electrolytic capacitors to make sure that there wouldn't be any other issues with this board. It's already did a great job with the playback. However, like source signal comes through another 4066. I decided to replace either, just to make sure that all these chips will be brand new and would not expose any distortion to the signal. And like when I will assemble them, we will do a run test, measure the results we're getting, and then listen to the sound. I'm really excited to see how it will perform after. Thank you, and see you soon. And here I'm back. I'm just completed fully recapping this board. You see nice capacitors everywhere. Replaced this switch with 40 Texas Instruments CD 4066. Okay. And now it's time to assemble, turn everything on, and enjoy the sound. See you soon. And here I'm tuning deck, and I mention it immediately. So let me set the 0 level. So here we go. Okay, here we have plus 4 decibel. That's where like 250 nanoweber should be. And as you see, here is a mark on plus 6. Plus 6 is plus 2 on the Sony decks, and like regular decks with 0 at 250 nanoweber. Here is a 0 is 160 nanoweber and these decks. So now we have plus 4, and now I can adjust sensitivity. Okay, plus 4 decibel, and it should show zeros, you see? Okay, cool. Interesting. Okay, we have it. Now, next step. Let's play a level tape to make sure I have a Dolby level tape. So it should be minus 1 decibel. Let me remove this tape for now and install the Dolby level tape. Just to make sure that there is no any cheating. Well, I see that I get about 5 decibel on the half, you see, plus 3 decibel, Dolby level. It's just on the edge, you see here, 1 decibel lower, perfect playback, right? Now, coming on. Sorry, I didn't put the legs yet and the bass, that's why I have to do a little exercise to put tape in. Now, this tape is a Nakamichi frequency response tape, and it should come to minus 11 here. So I'm starting to play 10 kilohertz, and it's minus 7.5, even minus 7 on the right channel. That's how much more high frequencies we get by replacing these 4066 chips. Like almost 4 decibel. Now I can adjust it because I installed adjustment, and I may make it minus 11. Now it's small dirty secret of these tape recorders. Okay, now I know in my future decks I would be able to count for it. Now the other channel. Okay, minus 11. Oh, it was a Dolby one. Sorry. It's still 1 decibel. So like about 3 decibel we have gained by replacing these electronic switches 4066 with the fresh ones. Okay, now we have minus 11, and this deck is adjusted. Now let's see, let's record and see what we will get with the bias. I'm afraid now bias would be too low and we'll get too much high frequencies, and we would be able to record much better now. Oh, one more thing is this tape. I like to check 15 kilohertz, how it's now different with Nakamichi frequency response. Let's fast forward a little bit to 15. I will use the spectrum analyzer to find the spot. Yeah, it's 15 kilohertz. And the level, you see, 1, 2, minus 3 decibel lower than the Nakamichi. That was I told you before. Okay, there is no improvement on 15 kilohertz, but on 10 kilohertz we gained about 3 decibel, and it's drastic difference. Before I had to install pods and correct frequency response to make sure that it will play nice. Now it should just play. Installing the tape. Vertical positions. Type 1. Switching to minus 20 decibel. And let's see the bias. What we will get now. Recording. So 400 gears. Let's set the levels a little bit off. Okay, here we get one channel and the other. It's very sensitive. Okay, we get the other channel. Now let's check frequencies. 3 kilohertz, 6, 10 kilohertz. So that's where we have to adjust one channel a little bit. Okay, 10 kilohertz we have it. 12, 15, 18. Yeah, so these decks are not Nakamichi. They don't record above 17 kilohertz on type 1. Okay, now let's check the frequency response on minus 20. And it's no Dolby, no HX Pro. Okay, see a little bit bump on 20 gears, and then like it goes pretty smooth. And left right channel like almost normalized. Ten kilohertz flat, 15, 16, 17. You see drop on 17 kilohertz. Okay, and it's type 1. It's fine. It will work really well. So I'm already listening for this deck, but before doing tune, and it was way too many high frequencies. Now I will do another recording of the music. If you like, we can try to see distortion, 0.75%, 400 Hz. There was questions about 1 kilohertz. It's basically rarely changes. So right and left, you see 0.8 at 0 decibel on both channels. If you don't believe me, here is the 0 decibel. So and here is the noise with this tape. So it's minus 40, minus 50, minus 53, minus 52 on the normal tape. Sorry. Okay, I hope you enjoy it. Now it's nice recapped deck with very good sound. I will continue enjoying it. Thank you for your attention. I will do comparison video between my two decks. I probably will replace this switch microchips with on the second deck just to compare and make them a fair run. Thank you. See you in the next part. Bye bye. Okay guys, and now I have a Sony Metal XR tape installed and we're doing tests. So this noise level -40, -50, -55, -56 left, -57 right. Okay, there's a level -20, level 0. Here is distortion, right channel 0.85 at 1000 and about 1% on 400, and left channel 0.75 on 1000, 0.85 on 400 Hz. Okay, and here is frequency 10 kilohertz. I may adjust on the front panel a little bit. Or it's just level. You have to go to -20, yeah. So now I may adjust 10 kilohertz, no, 12, 15, 18. Left channel is not so good as the right one, on 18 and 20. So right almost no drop, 1 decibel. And left has a little drop. That's what we have. Here is a white noise, so you may see on the metal tape left channel has a little bit difference, above 12 kilohertz. Not dramatic, but still. But it's much harder to record on the metal tape due to significantly higher bias. So that's what we have. So that's position. Like I had to reduce level for XR tape because it's like about 3 decibel higher records than other tapes, and reduce bias for this tape. Still nice, still enjoying. Just like to check everything before closing the deck. That's why I'm running a little bit more tests. Thank you. See you. Bye bye. Well guys, I'm continuing tuning. So the next step, I had to fix the phase, recording phase. So now when I adjusted recording phase, the frequency response is normalized. So this is without Dolby. I made a bias equal on 10 kilohertz, and it goes well beyond 20 kilohertz now. And this is with Dolby C. Now there is almost no difference, just on right channel like maybe 1-2 decibel, and left channel above 18 kilohertz shows some difference. Before it was significant difference, Dolby and no Dolby. And now I'm turning like on and off Dolby C, and I see pretty nice results really. Now it should be perfect. So we get it to the same stage as the other one, but I still think I will replace this switching microchips for the 66 to make sure that the other one will be perfect as well, even better than it is. Thank you. See you soon. Bye bye.